Hey everybody, welcome back to Guns and Gadgets, your premier source for Second Amendment news, burning the midnight oil tonight, literally. It's extremely late. There's been another wrinkle in the case of the McCloskey family in St. Louis. This is the Second Amendment case that everybody is focused on. The anti-gunners want them to be persecuted and made an example of, and those of us who understand our rights are saying, they had the right to do what they did, handling be damned, but they had the right to protect themselves just like we all do. Well, another person has stepped up to defend the McCloskeys. Now, before I get into this, if this is the first you're hearing about the McCloskeys on this channel, I'm going to have a playlist right there of all the videos I've done so far. This has been an interesting case to follow because every day you wake up, there's something interesting or new that has happened. And today is no different. So, U.S. Senator from Missouri, Josh Hawley, Hawley, has penned a letter today, earlier today, like I said, it's really late right now, but he penned a letter to Attorney General Barr backing this family. Now, I was lucky enough to get a copy of this letter, and I'm going to put it on the screen, and I'll read it to you. You can see it says July 16th, to the Honorable William P. Barr, Attorney General of the United States. And it says, as you are well aware, the country is facing a moment of significant public unrest and discord, as many Americans are peacefully exercising their constitutional rights to free speech and protest throughout the country. Still, others are exploiting this moment as an opportunity to sow violence and destruction. Too often, peaceful demonstrations have developed into tense standoffs or violent riots with threats and attacks on businesses, innocent bystanders, and law enforcement officers. One such incident occurred in St. Louis, Missouri, where a family reportedly faced a mass of demonstrators trespassing on their property and threatening them. When help from police or from nearby security failed to arrive, this family, the McCloskeys, did what any reasonable person would do. They retrieved their lawfully owned firearms and defended their property and their lives. The confrontation was resolved with no one being hurt. Unfortunately, this family is facing new threats, not from demonstrators, but from the local government. St. Louis Circuit Attorney Kim Gardner is now threatening to prosecute not the trespassers, but the McCloskeys, and she is using the powers of her office to target them. Her office has seized their firearms, and police have applied for warrants in this case, with an indictment believed to be imminent. This is an unacceptable abuse of power and threat to the Second Amendment, and I urge you to consider a federal civil rights investigation into the St. Louis Circuit Attorney's Office to determine whether this investigation and impeding prosecution violates this family's constitutional rights. There is no question under Missouri law that the McCloskeys had the right to own and use their firearms to protect themselves from threatened violence, and that any criminal prosecution for these actions is legally unsound. The only possible motivation for the investigation, then, is a politically motivated attempt to punish this family for exercising their Second Amendment rights. Indeed, this is part of a troubling pattern of politically motivated persecutorial decisions by the St. Louis Circuit Attorney, who has not seen fit to prosecute many violent offenders and who has expressed hostility to gun rights in the past. Recently, reports indicate that she declined to pursue charges against dozens of individuals arrested during a weekend of riots in the city. The Second Amendment is not a second-class right. No family should face the threat of harassment or malicious prosecution for exercising that right. The Department of Justice must ensure that all Americans' rights are protected from this kind of abuse of power. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Sincerely, Josh Hawley, U.S. Senator. Well, and of course, Kim Gardner responded saying that she was deeply disappointed that a U.S. Senator would basically butt his nose into her local investigation. But, Ms. Gardner, what you should be really worried about is you have shown the light
to the people who were like really quiet and just ignoring everything going on. And that are the people in Congress, the president's office, the AG's office, the Department of Justice, your governor, and your DA. They're all coming out saying that you're a fool and you're a clown and your gig is up. So I'm assuming that there will be something else that happens on this case because it is far from over. But remember that cases like this, if it happens to you, you're going to need some protection. Unless you're a lawyer like these cats, look into the United States Concealed Carry Association, the USCCA. They should be your first call if you ever have to, pull a gun or utilize a gun or a knife or any other lawfully owned weapon. So check out the USCCA. Link is down below, uscca.com/GNG, and it helps this channel as well. But more importantly, it helps you. All right, everybody. My eyes are peeled for the next event here that will take place in this case. Until we see each other again, be safe, stay vigilant, carry a weapon, subscribe to the channel. If you love the Second Amendment, subscribe to the channel. All right, everybody, be safe. Take care.